So hey guys, this is Prajwal. In this video I am going to show you how you can do assembly in Fusion 360. This is just a basic of it, so do watch the video till end. So there are basically three ways by which you can do assembly in Fusion 360. Let's start with the first way. So first open Fusion 360. Here you can see this is the design workspace of Fusion 360. So click on sketch. Now select the plane on which you have to draw the sketch. Now you can see this plane is available in 3D view. So just go to the upper right corner. Here you can see top view. Just click it on it. After that, select 2-point rectangle. Now I will draw a square of about 75 by 75 mm. Now I will click on finish sketch. Now you can see this sketch is still viewing 2D view. So I will again go to the upper right corner. Here you can see the home button. Just click on it. So the plane will again go to its original position. After that I will select extrude. I will extrude this square to a length of 75 mm. So it will be an cube. After that I have to create a hole in this cube. So I will again go to the sketch. Now I will select the surface where I want to create the sketch. After that I will do the same procedure. Now I am just panning to bring the surface. Now I will again select circle. Now I will draw the circle at the center of this surface. The circle diameter I am giving as 40 mm. So I will again click on finish sketch. After that I will click on extrude. I will select the surface or the sketch. Now I will extrude this in the reverse direction, which indeed will remove the material from this cube. Now see here the material has been removed. Now this is my first body. After that I am going to create another body in the same workspace. So I will again go to sketch. I will select the plane. I have selected the plane. Now I will again go to top view. Now I am selecting circle. I am drawing the same diameter as that of the hole in the cube. So I am taking this cylinder diameter as 40 or circle diameter as 40 mm. Now I will finish the sketch. After that I will extrude this circle to a length of around 95 mm. So I have drawn this circle. Now I am going to make another third body. Now I will go to again select create sketch. After that I will select the plane. Now I will select top view. Now I am going to create a rectangle just to show you the surface to surface contact. Now I am again going to extrude this. Just I am taking random values. So I am now okay. So here are my three bodies. Now if I click on join, so here the Fusion 360 is giving an error that there are no components to the assemble in the drawing. Assemble in this design. So just click on OK. After that come to the left side of your Fusion 360 workdesk. Now here you can see bodies. Just click here on the arrow. After that you can see these three bodies. Just right click on the first body and here you can see create component from bodies. So now your body will be created to a component. So just click on it. Now your first body has been made as a component. After that do the same procedure for the second body and for the third body also. So all the three bodies are converted to component. Now I will go to join option. Now I will select the surface of the cylinder and where I have to join it. So here the cube surface I have selected. Now you can see the cylinder has been joined in this surface. Now I have to make this cylinder symmetry over this cube. So here the axis is Z axis. So I will just give -10. So now the cylinder has been shifted 10 mm upward side. So that's it, how you can do assembly in Fusion 360. This is the cylindrical contact. Now I will press Ctrl Z, so the cylinder will go again back to its original position. After that I will again click on join. Now I will create surface. I will click on H and the surface of the cube where I have to do surface contact. I have selected. Now you can see here the next rectangle. I will select this point and the surface which I have to attach. So here I am clicking. So now you can see the cube has been the cube and the rectangle has been contacted. Now I will just move it through 180-degree. So here you can see the surface contact between the cube and the rectangle block has been made. So now I will press again Ctrl Z. So it is gone to its original position. So that's it. This was the first workspace. In this you can create multiple components in one workspace and you can assemble it. Just you have to make that body, you have to convert that body to component and then only you can assemble it. Now let's start with the second way. So here I am taking a new workspace. So I will go to the data panel. Now you can see here I have created these two bodies in different workspace and I have to assemble these two bodies in a third workspace. So I have to first save the third workspace, or if I didn't save the third workspace, the Fusion 360 will give me an error while dragging the component or inserting the component. Now let's see what type of error, and I will show you how the error gives. Now I will select the shaft and I will drag it in this Fusion 360 workspace. So here you can see the error. Please save the design before inserting component. So that doesn't mean your shaft is not saved or your component or your body is not saved. That the Fusion 360 is giving that error that your workspace 3 is not saved. So I will first save the workspace 3. I will give a name as assembly 4 and I will save it. So guys, my workspace 3 has been saved. Now I will try to drag the component. Now I will first try to drag the square block. So here my first component has been inserted in the third workspace. Now I will just click OK. From here you can move the component in various direction or in any direction you want to. Then I will just click OK. After that I will insert or drag the second component. So I will just move this component. Then I will press OK. After that you have to do the same procedure of assembly that we have done in the first workspace. Just click on join, then select the surface of first component and the second component where you have to join it or assemble it. And now you can see the object has been assembled successfully. So after that click on OK. So this is the second method. Like you have created the component or the bodies first only and you have to assemble it in the third workspace. So in this way you can do this. Now let's start with the third way. Here just close the data panel. Now this is the Fusion workspace. Now here you can see assemble. Now first select new component. Here just click on OK. After that here you have to create an sketch. So just click on sketch. Now select the plane. After that click on top view so that your plane will be visible in 2D view. I will again create the rectangle of same length. I will click on finish sketch. After that, I will click on extrude. I will extrude to a length of 75 mm. After that, I will click on sketch. I will select the surface on which I have to draw the sketch. After that, I will select circle. Now I will draw the circle to its midpoint or at the center. Now I will again going to click on finish sketch. After that, I am going to extrude this circle in the reverse direction so it removes the material from the cube, and the hole is been created in the cube, as you can see. Now this is my first component, and I'm going to click on again new component. After that, I will press OK. Now I will click on sketch. I will select the plane. Now I will click on top view. I will just pan this or move this around. Now I will select circle. Now I will draw a diameter of 40 mm, a sketch or a circle of diameter 40 mm. Then I will click on finish sketch. After that, I will extrude this circle to a length of 75 mm. Now if I want to edit this, I will just go here down and just right click on it and say edit profile sketch or edit feature. So I will click on edit feature. I will just give you a value like 85 or 95, enter. Now after that, I will go to join option. Now here you can see the two components have been visible. After that, click on the first surface of the component and the second surface where you want to join. So here you can see the assembly has been done successfully. So that's it, guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt related to Fusion or assembly workbench, please let me know in the comment section below.